On April 12, 1961, one man changed human history forever in 108 minutes. Today I'm going to live through this day with him from beginning to end. No one knows whether we'll survive or not. And at the very end, a secret awaits you that was hidden for 15 years.
Поехали!
No, I'm not ready. No one even knows whether we'll survive or... Hut! We put a lot of effort into this video, using carefully researched historical facts, real archival footage, and realistic visuals to recreate Yuri Gagarin's first flight into space. We hope you enjoy it. March 9, 1934. Here, in a simple peasant family, the fourth child is born, Yura. None of the neighbors could possibly imagine that one day he will fly to the stars. His mother's name is Anna Timofeyevna. She works on a farm, and his father, Alexei, is a carpenter. By the way, same name, I already like this family. There is an airfield nearby. Yura spends hours watching airplanes. The neighbors say,
"That boy will either become a pilot or break his neck staring at the sky."
Okay, and here's the Gagarin family. Father Alexei, mother Anna Timofeyevna, and their children, Valentin, Zoya, Yura, and little Borya.
Вы присаживайтесь, пожалуйста.
Thank you so much. You Russians certainly look stern, you don't smile at all, but you're incredibly hospitable, that's obvious.
Это мы из-за зим суровых не улыбаемся, но душа у нас широкая.
In 27 years, the whole world will know him. But for now, he is just a boy from a village. He starts school in 1941. His first school year doesn't last long. The war begins. In a few months, German troops will reach Klushino. And what happens next is something official textbooks avoid talking about for a long time. The Gagarin home is taken over as living quarters for a German officer. His father isn't sent to the front, he has limped since childhood after an injury. The whole family, father, mother, and 2 sons, has to dig a dugout and live in it for almost 2 years. Here it is, the dugout, 4 by 4 meters. Soon, the family is going to receive some very unpleasant news. It smells like smoke in here, and it's pretty cold. This is where the burning splinter smokes, the only light in the evenings. No windows, no proper stove. Sometimes harsh conditions create strong personalities from the very beginning of life. Yura's older brother and sister are taken by the Germans for forced labor in Germany. Their parents don't know whether they are alive until the very end of the war. And now, a fact that gives me chills. According to family stories, the boys secretly poured sand into the fuel tanks of German equipment. Risking their lives for something like this, they could be shot on the spot.
Hey, was machst du da?
Oh God, no, I really don't want him to catch me! It's okay, I think he lost me. In 1943, Klushino is liberated. Yura is almost 9. He has already seen what no child should ever have to see, and it doesn't break him, it makes him stronger. At 15, Yuri Gagarin leaves to study near Moscow. Next, he enters the Industrial Technical School in Saratov. He studies with excellent grades. But real life doesn't begin in the lectures. It begins after them. He joins an aero club. And here it is, the first airplane he ever flies, the Yak-18. Look how happy he is. Finally, his dream is starting to come true. They say that after his first solo flight, he couldn't sleep all night. He was that happy. Familiar feeling, right? Orenburg, 1955. Yuri Gagarin enters the Chalov Military Aviation School for pilots. The next 2 years will turn a village boy into a military pilot. So, how do you like flight school?
Отлично. Только из-за невысокого роста 157 сантиметров мой инструктор сомневается, справлюсь ли я с посадкой.
In a couple of years, this disadvantage will become a decisive advantage. You'll soon understand why. Here in Orenburg, he marries Valentina. An ordinary pilot's wedding. The bride herself still doesn't know that she is marrying the first man who will fly into space. Service in the north. Polar night, brutal cold, MiG-15 fighters. It is here that he becomes a pilot trusted with the most difficult missions. 1959, Gagarin and hundreds of other pilots are called to a strange medical commission. No one says why. In the documents, the wording is simple: for new technology. Endless medical examinations, exhausting physical tests, one check after another. But why? Isolation chamber, 10 full days in complete silence and solitude. It broke even the strongest. Many dropped out of the race here. On the centrifuge, the body feels as if it weighs many times more. Some trainees even had blood vessels burst in their eyes. Gagarin handled the overload surprisingly calmly. And here is the most famous detail of the selection. Before entering the spacecraft mock-up, Gagarin takes off his boots so he doesn't get the equipment dirty. Korolev remembers this gesture more than any exam. Look how cramped it is. The capsule is designed for a person no taller than 170 centimeters. Remember that disadvantage with his height back in Orenburg? Here it becomes his main advantage. From a group of 20, 6 are selected. Gagarin is valued not only for his health. His simple peasant background is perfectly suited for Soviet propaganda around the world. At the final stage, the candidates are asked, which of your comrades would you send first? Almost all of them, without coordinating with each other, name the same man. It is officially announced. He will be the first to fly. Only 2 days remain until launch, and until the moment that will change history forever. Baikonur, April 12, 1961. The cosmonauts' quarters, the final night before launch. The night before April 12. According to the legend, he sleeps calmly. In reality, the doctors hear that he is tossing and turning. Sorry, but would you be able to fall asleep? Sensors, pulse, blood pressure, everything is normal. His pulse before the rocket launch is like that of a person on a light jog. Nerves of steel. They are putting him into the orange SK-1 spacesuit. On the helmet are those famous red letters CCP, added literally at the very last moment so he wouldn't be mistaken for a spy when he landed. This is real footage. Yuri Gagarin is on the bus on his way to the rocket. He looks calm, he even jokes along the way. But as Gagarin later admits, the fear is there. He simply knows how not to show it. And here's a shocking fact. Right before launch, they discovered that the hatch sensor hasn't activated. They have to unscrew all 32 bolts, securing the hatch all over again, by hand in the freezing cold, racing against time. Imagine the tension. The whole world doesn't know it yet, but the launch could have been stopped because of a single Spencer. They finish with only minutes to spare. Looks like they're almost done. Time to change, or we're not going to make it.
А кто она? Без понятия. Может, новый инспектор из Москвы? Она не по-русски говорила. Скорее, шпионка ЦРУ.
Yuri, how are you feeling? Before you, only the dogs Belka and Strelka have flown into space. You must be nervous?
Волнуюсь, конечно. Настолько, что перед стартом написал письмо Валентине, на случай, если не вернусь. Но знаете, страх — это нормально.
He's in the seat. Communication is established. In just a few minutes, a phrase will be spoken that people will repeat for more than 60 years. 9:07 in the morning.
Поехали!
And the rocket lifts off. One phrase, uttered almost casually, becomes immortal. The first minutes are hellish overloads and thunderous noise. Imagine this. He is flying first, and no one on Earth knows for certain what a human being will feel in weightlessness. The pencil slips out of his hand and simply hangs in the air. A small thing, but this is exactly what proves that a human can live and work in space. And here is that famous phrase when he sees the Earth.
Красота-то какая!
The first human to see our planet from out here, and he simply can't contain his amazement. Secret number 2 for today. The manual controls were locked with a special code in a sealed envelope, because scientists were afraid. What if a person in space will go crazy and start chaotically pressing the manual control buttons? Yuri was secretly whispered this code even before the flight, just in case. Yuri, what's the code?
125.
Кедр, как слышно?
Gagarin's call sign is Keter. The whole world still doesn't know his name, but it is already listening to his voice from orbit. Ahead is the most dangerous moment of the entire flight. During descent, the instrument module doesn't separate from the capsule in time. The spacecraft begins tumbling violently, superheated and uncontrollable, for almost 10 minutes. The cable finally burns through, and the 2 sections separate on their own. Another couple of minutes of delay, and the first human flight into space could have become the last. And here it is, the moment of truth. At an altitude of 7 kilometers, Gagarin ejects and lands separately from the capsule on his own personal parachute. Officially, under FAI rules, the pilot has to land together with the spacecraft, otherwise the record will not count. That is why the USSR keeps the truth about the separate landing 4 kilometers apart, secret for almost 15 years. Secret revealed. He lands in a field near the village of Smolovka. The first people to see him are a woman and her granddaughter, and they mistake him for an alien.
Я свой советский, не пугайтесь, мне нужно позвонить в Москву.
Ну, слава богу. In a matter of days, he goes from an unknown pilot to the most recognizable man on the planet. World tours, meetings with queens and presidents, and all of this for just 108 minutes of flight. Shocking fact, he never flies into space again. He has become too valuable a symbol. The authorities can no longer afford to risk his life on another flight. April 12, 1961, the Vostok spacecraft, the first human in space, a name the entire planet learns in just 108 minutes. But he is given only 7 years to enjoy that glory. But that is a completely different story.